Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about nursing assistant jobs in Finland. So all the openings and the job opportunities that are available for you to grab here in Finland. So what are the topics that I'm going to be telling you? So I want to tell you the openings, the availabilities of the possibility for you getting a job here in Finland as a nursing assistant. The second thing we shall be talking about is like generally what is nursing assistant, what are their roles in the healthcare settings. We shall also be talking about what are the qualifications that you need to possess in order for you to practice here in Finland as a nursing assistant. What is the salary range of a nursing assistant here in Finland? And there are other benefits which I shall be exploring in this video. I shall also be guiding you. I shall show you a step-by-step guide on companies that are currently hiring international nursing assistants. I shall be showing you other recruiting sites, and of course I will be showing you the steps that you have to kind of follow in order to apply and get this job. At the end of the video, some other sites whereby you can apply to these jobs and get so that you kind of throw your possibilities wider, so that you have more possibilities to getting the job rather than just sticking to one or two recruiting companies. And there are two official languages which are called the Swedish and Finnish language. And for the purpose of this video, let's use the official way that it's been called. Like, so nursing assistant is actually called avustaja in Finnish. So you are kind of like a helper. So you are actually helping the other nursing professionals in their settings, whatever setting you find yourself, to kind of render care to the patients. So your job is kind of like offering more help to the nurses in order to provide the best possible care to patients. So this is the right time. Use this opportunity, and the nursing shortage is so huge, and everybody in the nursing field here in Finland, it doesn't matter if you are a nursing assistant, you are a nurse, or you are a practical nurse, or a doctor. We do what is called some kind of everybody is highly respected. So it's not like this one is the boss and this one is nothing. Everybody is highly respected because everyone contributes to the benefit of the patient. So let's look at the salary. Actually, according to the salary bureau in Finland, it shows that on average a nursing assistant can make up to 2,400 euros per month. And interestingly, in Finland, there is what is called other bonuses, which means that if you're working on Sundays, you get double salary, and if you're working in the week, let's say, of course, Saturdays you have 20% more on your salary. So if you work on Saturdays, you have 20% added to your basic salary. And then if you are working in the evenings, you have other evening bonuses added to it. And of course, when working on public holidays, you have all those public holiday bonuses. So the salary is quite good. And depending on you, if you are picking up extra shifts, you make more money and all those things, which are those are the kind of ways that nurses here in Finland make extra cash. Now, the next thing which we want to look at is the question: you are worried? Can you move with your family if you are employed? The big answer is yes. So once you are employed, I'm going to show you the nursing agencies that are kind of recruiting at the moment. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you that guide, but let me go back to answer the question. Once you are employed in Finland as a nursing assistant, you can move with your family, and interestingly, you are given a resident permit which is called type A. Type A resident permit permits you to actually further your education, you and your family, and then you are studying for free. So it's actually a win-win situation in my view, because you come with your family and study, and you have the possibilities to study for free while you're working, and your spouse can work as much as he or she likes, and then your family or your children can go to school. In Finland, once you possess their resident permit, you can study for free. So your children will have free education, and that is something which I think that most international employees and prospective people wanting to move to Finland should. They kind of want to know about all these things, and talk about the security, the low crime rate in Finland. All these are attractive factors that make people to want to come to Finland. So let's not talk more. Let's dive into this into the guide, where I'm showing you the step by step, everything which you need to know, and everything on how you should apply for this job. Like you can see my screen now. This is a recruiting agent that's currently recruiting nurses from abroad. And so let's look at the requirements. So first of all, this is requirement for nurses and caregivers, so which are also called nursing assistant. So what are the requirements? They are asking, or they want you to have like a BSN, which is bachelor's degree in nursing, or midwifery diploma, and of course any certificate related to nursing, such as caregiver, assistant nurse, elderly care, special needs, or healthcare in general. So the requirements are quite flexible in this recruiting agent, and I think that it is really easy to get this. And of course, the general recommendation for anyone coming abroad, of course, the applicant should be over 18 years of age, and the language which is actually needed here now is English. And they have a really interesting thing with this recruiting companies. What is really nice with them is that Finnish language is not really something which is needed. So it means that if once you are employed, they will sort of enroll you to an English program, and you start the English course. The Finnish course which you start. We understand that in Finland, working as a caregiver, or rather a nurse, you should possess some level of Finnish language. So that's why we would be introduced into Finnish language. So, and we'll look at the other documents which are required. So either one of the following. So certificate with at least 700 hours of studies if you have not been working, or if you have no working experience, unless the certificate is older than 5 years. So any kind of certificate which you have in regards to nursing diploma and all those things, they are kind of really accepted. And so you can go through this website and see all the requirements here, and they have something here which is also like documents required for BSN holders. So if you have BSN, I'm sure you want to apply for a nursing job. So you should show your diploma, of course show your transcripts, and then interestingly, they don't require any kind of transcript or any kind of experience from you, because usually some jobs they want you to have some levels or some hours in clinical experience, especially in the hospital. But in this agency, they don't require anything of that from you. So, and they are equally highlighting some work experiences that does not really count in that they don't take into consideration in their recruitment process, and they are these domestic helper, dental nurse, and all those things. So these are the things so let's say you are really interested in this and you are kind of curious, are you going to be accepted or not? There is something here which is called eligibility test. So you can actually test your eligibility to see if you can be accepted. So let's try it. So the first question, what says here is like, do you have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, which is usually called the BSN? If yes, you can just click yes and you submit. It processes and say, oh, I'm eligible. let's say you don't have a bachelor in nursing, so let's go back and see what it says. So let's say, for example, you don't have a BSc in nursing. Let's do that and see. So you don't have a bachelor in nursing, we say no. Meanwhile, I don't have diploma in that, I say no. So then this is kind of the interesting part. So it says like, do you have a bachelor, a healthcare related certificate such as caregiver, assistant nurse, elderly care, special needs, and all these things? If yes, you can just click yes. And did your certificate include more than 700 hours of study? So you can kind of basically calculate those things depending on your hours of study. So let's say, for example, I had yes, and then it's a certificate older than 5 years. I say no, it's not older than 5 years, and then just like that I can submit. Oh wow, I'm eligible. So I'm kind of showing you this process to let you know that the process is really easy in my point of view, because from my point of view, you understand that in most European countries, and coming to practice as a nurse abroad, you should write these exams like NCLEX, IELTS, and all those things. But here in this recruiting agency, we don't require these things, and it just goes to show the shortage which they are experiencing, and how desperate they are. And I believe that this is a time for you to make use of this opportunity. Now I just click on the recruitment process. The next thing I'm sure you want to think about is like, what's the process? So the process is kind also really easy. So the first thing, if you are interested to do, is of course to create an account, which starts by signing up with them. And after doing this, they will kind of send you, do an online orientation with you, and so they kind of introduce you to how it's like working life in Finland and all those things, and what it entails to live in Finland. And then they also kind of provide you a self-study online platform to begin studying your Finnish language. Like I said earlier, so Finland, to work as a nurse in Finland or any kind of caregiving jobs in Finland, you should possess some level of Finnish language, and this is what they are actually doing. So they will provide you with all these learning platforms, so that it kind of helps you in your process to understand Finnish language and improve your Finnish language as well. And then after that, what they usually do is that during this process, while you are kind of studying for your language, they are also reviewing your documents. So they kind of check every document which you've sent to see that everything is fine. And once everything is fine, they will schedule an interview with you, and kind of follow up things. Then once, for example, you are being accepted and everything goes well, what they do is that during the process now, whereby they are starting with the visa, it says here, in case you are it says here that once your process, like if they have accepted you and everything goes well and you've signed the contract, they will start with the resident permit process, and by that time you will be doing a much more deeper language course, which will really help you when you move to Finland. Guys, these things are one thing I would like to advise everybody moving to Finland with stuff like this. Please, you have to check the contract, check every detail, what is written in the contract, and how much you are being paid, and all those things. So you have to be very aware of what you're signing, because these are really lucrative opportunities. But of course, you have to also do your due diligence and check everything. And what really from my point of view, for the fact that they are doing a lot of things for you, like arranging your pickup from the airport, and arranging you an apartment, because they understand that you moving to a new country is really difficult for you to start by yourself. But they will do all these things, and they equally assist you with creating bank account, registering you to the population service, which means that they are kind of helping you with your social security number stuffs, and also helping you to familiarize yourself with the new workplace. So guys, this is really easy. I really advise everyone to apply. But if you for some reason you have no kind of certification in nursing, and you are interested, you want to know more about what kind of course you can take in order to be accepted, you can contact me personally and I will talk with you one-on-one. But this is actually something different which I cannot include in this video. And like I promised, when I started the video, I said I'm going to be giving you a tip, one bonus tip for watching to the end. So what I'm going to be telling you is also how you can get other jobs in Finland, so nursing assistant job in Finland. So you can go to mall.fi, that's the website, and you come to this avoimetiopaika, you click there, it takes you now to this page which is like, so it's like a job seekers page. So you can just click, like I said earlier, nursing assistant in Finnish is actually called avustaja, so you can just say avustaja. And then most often you should be looking for jobs in Helsinki, Espoo, and you can take Vanta as well. And then you come and click this one, now it's able to set. So once you click, the jobs kind of pop up from here. Let's shift my video to this side, and we can now scroll down. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Just go a little bit down to where we see avustaja. So for example, these are other jobs for you. If you are a nursing assistant and you are really interested to move in Finland and you don't want to depend only on one employer, you can, or rather that was a recruiting agency, so you can also get other jobs. Like this is another employer who is like employing a lot of they are employing this nursing assistants. So what you can do, you can always send them an email, that's their email, or you can equally go to their website directly and apply to this job. So it's quite easy for you to kind of find your way around with all these jobs. There are several. This is just one of them, and just scrolling down you can see there are several of these jobs, and they also offer really good benefits which I really encourage you to apply for. So for example, there are so many of them, I don't know how I can start going through all of these. So guys, make use of this, and I'm sure you will get an employer who is going to employ you as soon as possible, and also equally sponsor your visa and your family to Finland. So guys, not taking too much of your time, I hope this guide really helps you. I will be telling you more about some other recruiting agencies. Like for example, there is this one that is actually a recruiting agency. I'm going to do more research on that and equally do a video on it. So guys, you don't want to miss anything, any of my videos, because great insights which I'm providing to international to people from abroad wanting to come and work here in Finland, and I'm going to be talking more on that in the subsequent videos. So stay tuned, and I shall see you in the next videos. And